is there any type of risk associated with either internal controls or reporting during this current crisis that the board should at least be aware of?
Certainly that's been a hot topic of discussion. We have our own CFO peer group where that's been one of the topics that the group has kind of talked about. How are you adapting your controls for COVID? So some of it focuses around, with everybody or at least a lot of people still working remotely, do we need to think about controls and how we do things differently? Because you can't forget about controls. They're still certainly important, but it may need to be a very intentional decision to kind of acknowledge we're working in different times. And so we need to make some adjustments to make sure that the controls are still operating. I think also too, you've got these large volumes of transactions happening in very short periods of time. So some of it's also making sure that the controls aren't being bypassed or shortcut because we've got to get all of this done in a short period of time. So you still want to make sure that you're kind of keeping that appropriate tone of governance when you're trying to still get it all done.
The other thing I'd point out is we have children that we never had before. This bad, not bad loan. It used to be a bad, not bad loan was a watch credit because we saw that Bob made his payment on the 31st day, 3 months in a row. We don't know Bob. We don't know what's going on with Bob. And so what a number of our clients are doing is they've actually now created a new group for those loans that were deferred and put monitoring controls over that new group, checking to requiring their loan officers with regard to that group have more regular contact with those customers to understand what's going on, especially if the covenant doesn't require but annual financial statements, touching base. So how many seats have you filled in the restaurant in the last month? Or driving by and seeing what's going on. So we're seeing that for this new bucket of loans, a new control element and a new monitoring element being put in place in response to what was not there before.